Right, new video today with three purposes. We've got a brand new T6.1 here and we want to do a few things to it. So we thought we'd use this as a good opportunity to make a video that we could feature all those three different things in that you might find interesting. First of all, we have some new suspension going on this. You've all heard of the B14, you've all heard of the B14 Comfort, I assume, and now there's the B14 Comfort Low, which is exclusively a product of our own. We've taken the B14 Comfort kit and put a short spring in it to create the B14 Comfort Low. So we're going to put that on this for the people that want to go just that bit lower than a standard B14 would do, but still want the quality and the comfort. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. So brand new T6.1 in pure grey, probably the most popular colour. Really nice looking van, always works well. So we're going to put our Navis Twin-5 wheels on this in bronze to show how they look and how that complements with the lower suspension. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm about to take this off to paint. I'm going to take it to Steve over at Vanworx and he's going to put a new splitter on the front of this. So there's a few splitters that are coming out on the market now, probably more splitters than you've ever seen for the T5 and the T5.1 and the T6. The T6.1, there seems to be quite a lot coming out, partly down to the fact it needs it, I think, because it's not particularly nice on its own. I don't know. Now I've seen the new Sport line and this is probably going to bite me in the ass, but I'm not a big fan of it at all actually. The guys over at Vanworx have got people that made the original Sport line for the T5, T5.1 and the T6 to make them splitter for the T6.1, and that's what we've got inside the van here. So I'm just going to take you in and show you. So nice simple design. Now this is just an addition that goes on the bottom of the T6.1 front end, some grille trims, and I've seen the results, they look really good. So anyway, we're going to be selling this item, but we're going to put them on this van. So we're going to get this over to Vanworx now, get Steve to paint it and get it mounted to see how good it can look. Right, van's back from paint now. Steve's put the front splitter on. We'll show you that in a bit more detail in a minute. It doesn't really do it justice right now because it's still got the texture bumpers on. So we're just about to fit this lot. So we have the new Navis Twin-5 wheels in bronze, they're going on. The gloss black grille set and also B14 Comfort Lows. So you'll have seen us talk about B14 Comforts before. Big fans of those. Look at the size of that arch gap, ridiculous. So we're putting the B14 Comforts on, but this is the low version that's exclusively available from us. It's basically the B14 Comfort kit, but we swap the springs out and use the low version that we bring in from Germany directly, which gives you up to a 90mm drop. So whereas the standard B14s give you 70, these will give you 90. So Josh is going to crack on with the suspension while me and Mikey get the grills done. You love that job, don't you, Mikey?
I love that one. It's a good job.
Right, so there we go, it's done. How good does that look? Well, I think it does anyway. So just a little bit more about what we've done here. So I've mentioned it previously. So this has got the B14 Comfort Low Kit on it. So what we've done is we've taken the B14 Comfort and we fitted a lower spring on that. So it's a TUV approved spring that comes straight out of Germany. So it's fully approved, works perfectly with the B14 platform, it just makes it that bit lower. So one thing worth mentioning is it's about 20mm lower than a standard B14 kit out of the box. This doesn't necessarily sit low compared to a lot of B14s that have been on vans for years because they sag over time. Not massively, but there will be a bit of a drop if you've been carrying weights over years. So don't think you can stick this kit on your van and it's going to be lower. It's 90mm at its lowest setting. So if you think solos are 100mm at their highest setting, B14s and B14 Comforts are sort of 70mm at their lowest setting. These meet nicely somewhere in between the two. So this B14 Comfort kit is 90mm at its lowest setting, but it sits really well. There's been a gap in the market, literally, excuse the pun, for something that sits in between there, but this is a quality product. It's Bilstein built, it's the Comfort technology and the same spring that's used in the Comfort, but just a shorter version to make it that little bit lower. So yeah, B14 Comfort Low, exclusively available to us. We bring the springs in from Germany to create the kit, but I think this will be a popular one on a lot of builds that we do now. So there we go, teaming that with the Navis Twin-5 wheels in bronze. Pure grey and bronze just work really well together, don't they? Well, I think so anyway, but really like that. It sits so well. So that's 275/35 profile tyre on that. So this is a T30, so that's T30 load rated. And then the icing on the cake on this one is the new Vanworx splitter. So the guys that developed this, Vanworx, You probably know anyway, but the stuff they do is real high-end stuff, and this splitter just works really well. I think there's lots of splitters starting to appear on the market for the T6.1, and this one works really well, especially for us, because we do a lot of stuff that's quite low. So it's not a massive drop, it's not a really kind of low chin at the bottom there, but it looks very factory. It looks like how I think sporty looking T6.1 should look. So it's made up of two pieces. So you've got the lower splitter here, which is one piece that bolts on, that's been painted in two-tone, in grey and black. When we had this painted, we did actually do it in grey, all grey to start with, just to see how it looks, and it does work well as just one colour for that extra depth, but I think really it complements it with the lower part painted in the gloss black. So we've added the gloss black upper and lower grille sections that we do in this as well, just to finish it off and just make the front look right posh. And then, so two pieces, as I mentioned before. So you've got the lower lip, and then you've got the grille pieces here. So this is an individual section that forms part of this kit. This kit will be available separately, so I think the grille trims will be popular on their own for Californias and Caravels, just to break up that front grille. So this front splitter looks really well without the grille inserts. I mean the grille inserts really set it off, but one, if you don't particularly like that look, or you'd like to show off all of your gloss black grille, or however you do it, you don't necessarily need to fit these, so you can just buy the lower bit without. But here's some pictures of how it looks without the extra bits of grille trimming. We'll be selling them separately. We'll be doing the grille kit as well as the lower splitter, or as a complete kit. So as it stands at the minute, we're just waiting for confirmation. So we think this kit is going to retail around $750 plus VAT for the whole lot, and there'll be the option to just buy the lower or just buy the upper. We'll also do a package where you can buy it with the gloss black grills if you choose to do so. You can paint that lower lip how you want. You get a body shop to do it however you want. So you can choose your colour. You don't necessarily need to go gloss. You can stick with textured, or you could add a textured lip there. I think there'll be lots of exciting combinations come through with this one. But yeah, I really like it. So I don't know if anybody's seen the current or the new T6.1 Sportline. I'll post a picture of it here. So the Sportline has just been the go-to look really for transporter owners. My personal favourite, and I've mentioned this lots, is the early T5 Sportline. Really like that. The T5.1 Sportline, again, a really strong look. It seems that every man and his dog did that one, but for good reason, because it looked good. It was a nice looking front. The T6, do you know, when that first came out, I didn't like it at all, the T6 Sportline. I just thought it was really square and angular, but then nobody liked the T6.1 when they came out, and that grew on everybody. But the T6 Sportline look really grew on me as well. I like that now, and I'm hoping the same happens with the T6.1. So the guys that designed it are the MSRT guys that did the Transit, and it just looks very Transit-esque to me. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, the Transit looks really well with that front, but it kind of looks like they've just put the same bumper they put on the Transit on the bottom. But the rendered images that are going around social media look really good, so it probably, I'm sure it will, or hopefully it grows on me, but right now I'm not sure. But then I've never owned a vehicle that I've ever Sportlined. I've always gone for something a bit more subtle detail on it, and that's why I think this one works really well for me. But that's the beauty with transporters. There's so many different looks that you can go for now. Nobody wants their van the same as the next guy, so with all the different splitter options available on the market, and it's nice to see that the T6.1, there's quite a few people working on different looks, and they all are very different. The Leighton Vans one is really nice. There's the ABT, there's the Vanworx one, which we have here, which we really like, and then there's the Sportline that's coming out too. So but oh yeah, on that note, so this kit here, the Vanworx one, comes out the same factory, so it's manufactured by the same people that have made your Sportlines all along. So this kit here has the same quality, OEM quality, that you would get out of the T5.1 and T6 Sportline. It's the same manufacturer that made this kit, and the quality shows. It's a really good fit. So a little bit more about the wheels anyway. So we've mentioned this before in these videos, but these are the new Navis Twin-5s that are about 2 weeks away now. So this is the bronze version. They're 20 by 9 wide. They are load rated up to a crafter, and yeah, we'll be doing those as wheel and tyre packages, but really like the bronze. Think it works well with the grey. There we go. So hopefully you found this video useful if you're looking at new wheels, new suspension for your van. You want to go that little bit lower than the standard coilover packages that are on the market, and Solos are perhaps that little bit too low for you. Obviously I'm a big fan of Solos because I like everything low, but the trouble with the Solo is it's really hard to get 20-inch, well, you can't get a 20-inch wheel on a load rated tyre with a Solo, whereas you can with these because it doesn't go that low. And you've got the Bilstein build and ride quality. So yeah, wheel, suspension, new front look for your T6.1. We'll be offering this package, as I said, supply only. We'll do a dealer price as well, and we'll also be offering this as a supply and fit. We've worked a deal out with Paintworks over in Loughborough, where you'll be able to just order it through our website, decide whether you want it painted and delivered or painted and fitted, and you'll be able to head over to Vanworx and he'll get it all ready and fitted all for you. And that's the lower section as well as the grill insert, so it'll be bolt and ready to go. Again, thanks for watching the videos. If you think it's useful, or anybody you know is interested in suspension or new look for their T6.1, please share the video with them. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, ring the little bell to get notifications when a new video comes out. And as always, thanks for watching.